Release the Krakken! Alright. Good evening, everybody. This is the Late Night Enforcers, episode 26. Yes, episode 26. We're drunk-ish. And we just finished watching Guardians of the Galaxy 2. No, this is not a Guardians of the Galaxy 2 review. This is...
We have that. Scroll up in the episode playlist. It's there.
Or hit the subscribe button. We're gonna do that generic fucking YouTuber pointing thing.
Yeah.
Here, somebody take that out of my hand before I start drinking it. Tonight we're doing something different because it's Patrick's birthday. Happy birthday, Patrick!
Happy birthday, Patrick!
Thank you.
Yay!
So
you're a valued member of the team.
We all got together and we had some drinks and watched a movie that Patrick hadn't seen because Patrick doesn't take the time to watch movies.
Even after we reviewed them 5-6 months ago.
With him there.
With him watching.
Spoiler cast
Recording.
too. But so now we're going to talk about Destiny, which Patrick hasn't played.
Yeah.
Shocker, we're talking about Destiny.
We're on a trend.
We're talking about Destiny 2.
2. Yeah, 2.
Wait, what's shocking about it?
I don't know.
I mean, if you're going to start a joke, you have to have a
I said
fucking...
we're talking about Destiny 2. It's not
Talking.
shocking. Obviously, we've been drinking a little bit. Let's talk about what we've been drinking.
Let's you
Let's
talk
do that.
about what we've been
Yeah.
drinking.
So good old Fiend here. He's showing off Pirate. Yeah, it's spelled weird. Get over it.
It's also got a little Buddha.
Yay,
on the
Buddha! Little
thing.
fat bellies. So, if you guys remember, I think in the last episode I was drinking this as well. I talked about it. Buddy David over at who run in Apex Fitness, he gave me a flask of this rum Pirate. We actually killed off the rest of that flask a little bit ago.
Almost
and
killed this bottle too.
I totally knew that was going to happen. So when I stopped at the liquor store to pick up Patrick's birthday present, I saw this last bottle there. I was like, oh yeah, that's happening. So because I wanted to make sure they got a good taste and not just a quick little shot. So
More than good.
what is the verdict, gentlemen?
Awesome.
I can see myself getting blackout. I don't black out that much, but this is tasty and smooth and delicious to the point where I could drink enough to get blackout.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Throw some Goldschlager in there and then go, bad night, baby.
No. There are a few different liquors I will never have again. Goldschlager is one of them. Krakken's one of them too, but that's for a different reason.
Sippy cup.
Actually, interesting. I never had Kraken for the sippy cup story. I'm gonna have to tell that story like on camera.
Well, you're
one
gonna
night.
have to do like
At some point.
You're gonna have to do one where you're by yourself telling that story.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? But you may be on camera, but I'm gonna be in your ear, and on the video laughing at you like a laugh track type thing.
I like it. And then we'll you know what? We'll have to do it in a way, Xbox Party Chat, where I can get your audio.
Or Skype.
Yeah, you know what?
Skype through it, and then
Yeah.
Elgato. Hey, we're talking about
We're talking about stupid
We're talking
shit
about
that
stupid
we don't
shit.
need to be talking about.
You guys don't want to hear this shit. You guys aren't here. You saw the title of the video. You're here for a Destiny 2 review. Real quick, before we go into the review, this is a review of the game prior to the Late Night Enforcers clan attempting the raid. So we have not attempted Leviathan. We haven't done that. We haven't even put the tip inside of Leviathan.
Haven't even tried guided games for Leviathan, none of that, but we have done everything else in bits and pieces, if not together.
Yeah, no, I mean, I haven't finished all the adventures and all that other
Right,
bullshit.
I haven't either, but like Trials,
Whatever.
right?
Yeah.
Like,
I haven't done Trials.
I
so.
messed around with Trials a little bit, and you and Raw weren't with me that day. It was like Sunday afternoon.
Fucking cheating on me?
I mean, I'm sorry, sweetheart,
Put that over
but sometimes
there and
the
give me
ass
a
is
break.
better on the other side.
Well, I have no ass. I mean, that's why I carry.
Squat more.
There's a joke in here. I can't. I can't think of it.
He can't see it right now through the glasses and the glass.
Motherfucker, I can see just fine through my glasses. I'm gonna release this Kraken. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh my god.
So instead of like getting all crazy, because you know what, we like to usually have one of us review it and the other one review it, and then we argue.
Yeah.
What do you think about it? Instead of doing it that way, let's just go ahead and talk about it.
Well, to be honest with you, I like it better than Destiny 1.
Hey, I'm already
Wow.
winning. Already winning. Did you hear that? This is on camera. This is not getting edited out. Continue.
Look, let me tell you a quick story, Ryan, with your fucking ass right there, okay? Yep, no, that's fine. You can present. You can get fucked in the ass twice, and at least one of those dicks is gonna feel better than the other, okay? That's all I'm doing. So, yes, I like Destiny 2 better than Destiny 1. Does that mean it's less girthy? There was less force? There was a little bit of lube going into this one? Alright, so the reason why I like Destiny 2 a little bit better is because the loot drop, the carrot on the end of the stick, is a lot easier to get to.
That's a lot better. It's a lot better.
You have more potential of seeing something come into your inventory faster than you did in Destiny 1. It took forever for you to get anything that made any substantial tickle on your taint to be able to be exciting in any way, shape, or form. This is bad. I didn't realize that I was going to turn Destiny 2 into a butt sex analogy. But here we go. I've had butt sex. Whatever. Fucking roll with it.
You tried so hard to not make it go there.
It happened. It's just like the butt sex. It just sort of happened.
Sometimes.
You know, I walked into a bar. I didn't understand that the name Purple Helmet meant that it was a gay bar. I thought it was a biker bar for just, you know, I don't. Fuck.
You can't continue.
Alright. Okay. So Destiny 2 is not that bad. It is better than Destiny 1. It's fucking far superior to the Division. Because the Division actually leaned on being more like Destiny 1 than it should have. But again, it is about the loot drop. And a big portion of it is the people that I played Destiny 1 with. After we finished the story, we dropped right the fuck off. Like, we were done because we were expecting Halo and we got World of Warcraft. So we finished the main story and that was it.
I dragged you through as much of it as I could.
Yeah, and kudos to you. You did force me to do the raid.
At one point.
One of the raids that's in
The
there.
first one. He didn't vault the glass, he didn't, and then I think you touched
We
Oryx.
attempted Oryx.
Yeah, you didn't even fuck with Crota.
And Crota.
Did you?
No, we.
Okay. Yeah, no, you were with me because we didn't get past the bridge.
Yes.
Because we were waiting on Dre.
Yeah,
and he
that's one
fucking
of-
showed up.
That's one of our greatest videos.
That's like the greatest little trailer that we were ever going to do. We were going to have a side channel.
Yeah.
And we said, fuck the side channel, but that trailer alone is still fucking hilarious.
It's great because Dre's reaction in that. You guys gotta check that out.
Fucking Hanzo's reaction's the best.
Oh, well, yeah.
Because you and Hanzo fucking jump at him.
Yeah.
Like fucking
What's funny
straight
is
into his ass.
Hanzo goes full-on fucking black pissed-off man, and I'm all full-on, I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to make anybody angry with my statements, but I just keep talking. And it's just you've got angry black man and subtle white guy fucking yelling at other black man about, you're fucking late.
Like 45 minutes late.
And the game kicked us out of it eventually because if you sit...
We were in orbit. Like, we were in orbit. We'd already fucked around, and yeah, this was after we got kicked out. We had fucked around in the raid, and we couldn't get any farther because we were short, and we couldn't do the glitch. So, because for some reason, nobody could get to the top of the fucking tower.
One guy got across.
No, Brant tried. Brant tried, and he didn't make it. He didn't make it all the way. He tried the sword glitch to just use the sword to go all the way, and he didn't get there. And he died, and we couldn't... Continuing to revive him was pointless, so we backed out, and then all of a sudden Dre jumped in the party. We were like, oh shit, here we go.
He finally
I'm gonna put the link to that video in the description just because it's hilarious.
Shit.
Where are we going?
I don't know, my brain shut down. You go.
Yeah, okay, so, yes, I do, I'm enjoying Destiny 2 over Destiny 1. I think they fixed a lot of the things that were gripes about the first one. Loot drops, first of all, I think those are a lot more prominent, not only in world. And a lot of people in the Destiny community are getting real mad at the token item. I like the tokens.
See, and I agree with you. I like the token items better because it was one of these things in Destiny 1 when you would pick up the bullshit around the environment, like the, what is it, space cabbage or the shiny stones or whatever. It was something that you needed.
Those materials.
And you needed it to upgrade your weapons.
Right.
But now it's one of those things where it's like you only pick it up to get like little bits to boost your rep with somebody that will lead to a fucking Ingram. Oh god. Oh god.
This is not the spicy beer.
No, this is the Kraken.
Woo!
Meh.
Maybe it's spicy.
Meh.
It is a spiced rum.
Yeah, well, it's a spiced rum, but it's not supposed to. I looked for the spicy beer. I did. I looked for that spicy beer from the last episode. Check it out in the description below.
That stuff was.
I totally wanted to bring that. And we would have split that shit 3 ways. And
oh yeah, I'd have tried it, definitely.
We would have all tried it. Ian would have finished it, but we would have all tried it.
We would have vlogged that shit too.
That would have been fucking disgusting. But in Destiny 2, it is one of these things where those things just lead to buying reputation with the person that's in your area. Be it, the chick that's a Warhammer knockoff, or the guy that looks like he has a masturbating robot hand, or Gladys. I mean, you just use that to get gear, and that's
so. And I want to bring this point up because you're talking about people who are NPCs within the world now versus the tower.
Yeah.
No. So originally, Destiny 1, just to make the comparison for those of you who haven't played either and you're still on the fence.
Don't play 1.
Play 1.
Don't play 1.
Well, first of all, it's on the cheap. You're really not getting, you're not losing anything by giving it a shot. If anything, I think you're setting yourself up for success to like Destiny 2 a little better. It's not necessarily required, but it allows you to have a little bit of backstory and a little bit of the lore that you can find out there. Now, aside from that, it used to be all NPCs were all in the tower. Faction, Vanguard, fucking Xur, it's all in the public social spaces. Now, the entire game is a social space. For the most part.
Yeah, to a certain extent.
Yeah.
I mean, there are thresholds that you cross when entering a
combat
dungeon or combat zone.
Or a lost sector, so to speak.
Yeah, once you leave like open air type things and you go into it like a cavern or a building, that's when you can go into a separate instance.
But you've got a generic NPC for each of the main worlds that you can utilize the tokens that you earn on those worlds to buy reputation and get specific gear from them. You continue doing strikes, that gives you stuff from Zavala, doing stuff for Cade, running around and finding all of his fucking loot. Which I think is fun, but I also think it's the weirdest dynamic.
Now, what that is do you remember in the?
That's fetch. It's fetch questy.
It's that DLC for the Hive. What was that one?
Dark Below.
Yeah. You remember when you had to fill the coffer with souls?
Oh yeah.
That's exactly all that is.
Well, so you remember, and actually this was Dark Below too. Do you remember in Destiny 1 going through the tower to get to the top? No, this was Oryx. This was Taken King. When you're climbing you go through and you climb the top of the tower, and you can actually go into one and find one of his old stash spots that was stolen. Like all his shit was stolen.
Nope.
Okay. Well, I know I showed it to you. You just don't remember.
I don't care.
I know. So it expands on that, right? The fact that he's got stash spots all over the fucking universe for all of his shit. You actually get some pretty good shit out of it, and in my opinion, the powerful gear that you get for completing his milestone is usually better than any of the gear you get from all the other vendors for completing their milestones. Light-wise, it's higher in light and power than you get from the rest, even if you infuse it.
And granted, I'm the guy that hasn't. I still have last week's maps. Like I haven't finished last week's. So I can't even buy this week's because I haven't finished it. It's not that I didn't try. I think I have all but one of the things
you just need
done.
to snag one of them.
Yeah, but it's one of those things where now this is where I'm going to go. This is where you and I are going to butt heads because, yes, Cade 6 introduces the grind that will be your grind until the expansion comes out it's been rumored to come out in December, which I think that's too fucking soon.
It's like the first week in December for holiday times. They're trying to hit it for holiday sales. I agree though,
It's too fucking soon, but then again, there still is not enough to do. And it is early enough.
He thinks we're going to butt heads, and we probably aren't.
Probably not. It is early enough to meet the demand of people that are as balls deep as you, me, and Raw have gotten into it, to playing it. Like, we need more content. Like, I'd love to do the raid, but I've heard nothing but mediocre to bad things about the raid.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even care. I haven't even seen what the raid gear is. I'm more interested in this week's, I guess, Iron Banner gear because it makes you look like a fucking samurai. But I still don't care that much.
Yeah.
But anything that you could do, like how I'm still holding on to the Rat King. Like, I've got one last thing to do to get the Rat King, which is this badass fucking pistol.
And then we've got to finish up Sturm.
We gotta finish that. But it's like those, the persistent, like, I guess in Destiny 1 they were like exotic quests. Yeah, those are cool.
They started as exotic bounties and then they moved to exotic quests, and now they're just generic quest lines that give you specific exotic guns. So yes, they're exotic quests.
Yeah.
They're just not like listed as that anymore, which I don't understand the difference. But regardless, like, everybody gets Mida.
I haven't.
You just haven't done the adventures to get it.
Well, yeah, okay.
Yeah, like, they trigger off of the Titan adventures.
Well, fuck.
Yeah. So, and the only reason that I know that is because Titan is the only one where I've done all the adventures on, because there were only like 3 or 4.
Okay, well, next time we're playing...
Yeah, we just clear them. So, but
for
like,
me and Raw.
But like, just like you, I haven't cleared all the adventures on EDZ, which is Earth. I haven't cleared them on any other planet other than Titan. That's it. That's the only one I've done them on. So I've got a bunch of, like, end-game content to do that I'm not doing because we've been focusing on Nightfalls, on working through clearing the milestones every week to boost our light levels to get raid ready.
Which, that's another thing I'd like to talk about. Granted, I never really put in the grind for Destiny 1. It was more one of these things where whenever I'd get into the expansion packs, I would get up to the next light cap. But, like, right out of the gate, year 1, I didn't grind out, so I didn't know... I don't know from experience how incremental that fucking crawl is, but it is getting fucking annoying in Destiny 2, where I have items that, like, if I get something new, like some new shoulders, and I like the shoulders I've got, or arms, whatever the fuck you want to call it, sleeves, they're fucking badass. They make me look like Odorous Urungus from fucking Guar, and I'm keeping those fuckers, so I infuse everything into it. But everything I'm getting is always either the same, less, well, that's everything, Ian. The same, less, or 1 point.
Yeah, 1 point
higher.
Where, like, why waste the legendary marks to infuse for 1?
Well, but I know if I don't, I'm not going to get anything another jump higher.
So here's exists is because I haven't played too much more than you have, just a little bit, and I can hit 300 if I put, like, Rat King on and a couple other pieces of gear. Otherwise, I'm sitting at 297, 298, kind of on my main playset for everything that I usually carry. Is to make sure that it's the milestones that you're clearing, and that's what you're infusing. Right? The gear that you get off a random legendary engram drop from a public event or from a random chest that we hit in a world, it will always be at or less, typically, than what you're at. Dismantle it. If you like the way it looks, cool, keep it. I mean, truthfully, the way that the gear and the weapons work now, because this is a part about the grind that I wanted to get into before we jumped into really anything else. A giant gripe about Destiny 1 is that it was way too grindy.
Oh yeah.
You were grinding for specific weapon sets, and it wasn't just weapon and gear sets. It was specific rolls on weapons. You could get 5,000-yard stairs, which is a sniper rifle from Destiny 1, and if you didn't get the right roll, fuck it, why keep it? So you would grind and grind and grind, and hopefully you get the one god roll that gets you, I forget what the actual perk is, but it's where you get reload speed buffs for precision headshots, right? So that's Beast as a hunter, where you could stack reload speeds and stability perks for headshots anyway. That one sniper rifle in Crucible is unbeatable. Like, you can't fuck with it. Anywhere else in the game, it still works just as good. So people would grind in Destiny 1 for that consistently, all the fucking time. That's all they would do. And that's why they would do the raid so much, is they would want to get higher raid gear, because that gear is supposed to be the best in the game. Now, come enter Destiny 2, all the guns have all the same rolls. You and I can get the same drop on the same gun, and it'll always be the same. I will never get, if you and I both got Nameless Midnight for a kinetic weapon.
That is a dumbass name.
It is a dumbass name, but it's one of like the top Crucible weapons that people like because it kind of slays. So let's take the one that I actually use, Lincoln Green. It's my favorite pulse rifle because it shoots really quick. We could both get it, and it's not vigilance, whatever the fuck you got.
Oh, no. I was going to make a joke. You said Lincoln Green, so I was going to say, is it only worth $5?
No. Funny. Bad joke.
Speak up.
No! Okay. But we could both, the point is we could both get it and we would both have the same roll. It wouldn't matter how many times we got it. It's always the same. The only thing that might differ is like if you get Uriel's Gift, which is an elemental weapon for your secondary slot. It's an auto rifle. The main thing that would change would be the element damage.
Let me sidebar with you real quick.
What?
Here's another fucking thing that pisses me off about Destiny 2. Is you go from calling your main slot and your secondary slot and your third slot different things than you did last time. First it was your main or your primary and your secondary.
And then your heavy.
Now, what you've got is your kinetic, your energy, and your heavy.
No, power.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Power.
See, even I fucked that up.
Yeah.
After playing a fucking like shit ton of hours into the game.
Yeah. I don't understand the name switch. People still haven't always like changed it.
Well, see, and that's why I say, where's my main ammo? Like, if you watch any of the videos, then we've got over here or over here.
You run out of fucking main ammo.
I run out of main
Where's my main?
Because my secondary is supposed to be my special, and my heavy is supposed to be my super special. Like, I'm talking like shit tons of people coming at me. Like the explodey kind.
I don't like not having machine guns, to be honest. I miss machine guns.
I want the fucking, like, the 20-barrel chain gun fucking rifle I had in the beta. Where the fuck is that gun? I've put in enough hours.
Wait, you didn't get an option to get that?
No! I have not seen a single...
So there should have been 2 items, exotic items that you got in the main story, right? As a Titan, you picked, like, the purple arms with the pointing things, right?
No. Yeah.
Because those were like, oh, yeah. And then, what did you pick for the weapon? Because that rifle...
It was probably the auto rifle. It probably wasn't a heavy. Because it was probably one of these things where I
so the chain gun wasn't a heavy. The chain gun was supposed to be a primary. It's a kinetic weapon.
I thought it was a heavy.
No.
After the beta, I thought they switched it to a heavy.
Let us know in the comments.
I'm going to go ahead and say it was one of these things where...
You should have been able to pick it, that's all I'm
Well,
saying.
there were probably multiple weapons that I had a choice of.
Yeah.
But it was one of these things where I did what I would have done in any way, shape, or form in any type of game. Instead of looking at the type of gun, since this is all grind for your fucking numbers, I would have gone for, wait, my primary has a lower number than the primary that I can get from this. And everything else is higher.
Balance out. You went to balance.
Bingo.
Okay. Yeah, so...
Hey, puppy.
The only other thing you could do, just to double check, and actually I'll let you know because I'm working through the story on a Titan. I'll let you know if it pops. And if it does, to be honest, the easiest thing to do.
I'm not playing another Titan just to get the fucking gun.
I mean,
I'm not playing another
and then you
Titan.
can just infuse something into it.
I'm not playing another Titan just to get one.
It depends.
fucking
Hey,
gun.
you know what? If it means enough to you, if it means enough.
No, it doesn't mean that much to me. I have fucking hard light, motherfucker.
Oh.
That shit fucking shoots all over the place. I love it.
The one he forgot about.
I bet you that's the one he picked.
That may be the one I picked.
But to cap off the story about, the discussion about the grind now is strictly about just power level. It's not about gear. For some people out there, especially a couple of YouTubers that I personally watch, they like going for complete armor sets because they do armor videos.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Hurry.
And you know what? For some people, for ultra completionists, you do your thing. For me,
If it's how you get paid making YouTube videos about the
You
armor
do it.
sets,
you do you, boo-boo.
I hope you don't get hit with any like content strikes or
Yeah,
some
fucking do it.
fucking bullshit like that.
Fucking go at it.
Oh yeah.
Now, for me, for my character, okay, what does my character overall look like aesthetically? And what I do like now is that I don't have to pick between aesthetics and functionality of stats. Before, in Destiny 1, it was, okay, I'm going into this tough-ass situation, I'm going to look janky as fuck going in. But you know what? I'm going to come out alive and I'm going to be a beast in the situation because of the perks that I have on this gear.
Yeah, I got some
Now-
some waiter slacks on, and I got some bone shards all over my fucking arms.
I got my fancy dancing shoes on, and then I've got like this bullshit cape.
And I got like a giant cockroach hat on. I'm good. Let's do this.
Face hugger.
Yeah. I mean, they had that on the case.
Something like that. Yeah. But now you can pick the mods for each piece of gear. And you can flip between, typically comes with your base stat of, okay, if it's mobility, maybe your mobility is always maxed out. But then you have the ability to go into the gear and fix it to where it evens it out between like mobility and resilience or recovery. One of the two. That puppy.
She's like, touch my tummy!
Puppy wants a belly rub, and you always have to give belly rubs.
Especially good little puppies
Right?
like this one.
So now I like the ability to flip that. And I like that you can add, not only if you're adding like an elemental boost, you can add elemental +5 damage. Because you get a lot of these extra mods from Banshee when you're getting gear from him. As you dismantle everything, it always goes into gunsmith materials, and you turn all that shit into Banshee, and he goes, here's some new shit that you're probably going to decrypt anyway, if you don't like it. Also, here's some extra mods. Oh, once you crack 280 power, all of those mods eventually will stack, and you can get legendary forms of those mods that will give you +5 to your weapons.
All honesty, I ain't even fucked with the mods yet.
You start looking, you can at least bump your shit. Like,
Oh no,
+5.
I know I don't have any +5s that aren't already on the
Okay.
weapons.
Oh.
The only other mods that I have are fucking like skin variants for guns, which every single one that I've come across for a gun that I have looks like fucking doo-doo brown. Like I have this fantastic secondary elemental, whatever fucking slot you want to call it. It's the second one down from the top, where the gun will cause people to explode after you shoot them. It's black, and it has like this weird little arc thing through it. Weird little arc thing. I'm sorry, I drew that in the wrong direction. It looks fucking beautiful on its own, or I can get
A shader.
that makes it look like a fucking rainbow bright fucking toy. Like I don't
understand some of the shader choices. Like, I really don't.
We gonna talk about shaders? Cause
The shader system is stupid. Like, I don't mind getting shaders for my gun. I think that's cool. I don't like
That's
having
fine.
individual armor piece shaders.
yeah, and when they come in 3s and you need fucking 4s, don't get me started.
I will say though, if you take advantage of like the faction rally, and you clear enough faction tokens, you'll get enough faction shaders.
Well, so
because I still have one dead orbit of like my favorite dead orbit shader that I'm saving just for like something that I want to use it for.
I do too, because you can't use a shader on a legendary.
Maybe can.
What? Okay.
Exotic. You can't use it on
Exotic. Sorry.
Because those have their own ornaments.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You have to get the specific shader for that fucking item.
Yeah.
So it's one of these things where it's like, I have a specific helmet on that makes me look like a goat. And I was able to use my favorite dead orbit shader because
it's metal as fuck.
I had just enough. Yeah, it's got goat horns and the chainmail across the face. It was fucking awesome. I had enough of the dead orbit one to be able to set the rest of my body to that. Like, I could get shit that slightly perks something that I want, but it's like, you know what? I don't have any more shaders because it's a one-time use. So I'm going to infuse this thing into the other thing because I don't have that color anymore to paint my shit. And that, so in Destiny 1, for those of you who haven't played it, a shader is an item that you purchase that you can go back to multiple times. In fact, I'm sure there's plenty of fucking stupid ass videos of Ryan color coding his fucking outfit for whatever fucking planet we were going to.
He ain't wrong. I definitely did that for Mars. Like, I would switch my shit
To red!
to fucking brown and red going to Mars because I was like, I'm gonna blend into the environment because I'm a fucking hunter and I took this shit serious. But here's the thing, you're right. You used to be able to say, I have this bank of shaders, I can switch shaders whenever I want, and if I delete them, because they fixed this, if you deleted them, you lost them. Eventually it was, you can delete them and they just go into a kiosk.
Kind of like how the emblems are now.
Right. And they ended up doing that with emblems. They did it with virtually everything. Sparrows, ships, all of it. They went to store versus dismantle. Now, shaders are one-time use. You don't always get the same shader back. Unless it's like Crucible shit.
And you get a set limit and it's always 1 to 2 less.
I will say I'm tired of getting Cerulean Divide.
Is it? That might be the one I
That's
got
like the
8.
purple and green one.
Yeah,
That's
I think I've got
legendary.
8 of that one.
Get rid of those because you get actually like bright gold dust or whatever for
No
that.
shit?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
So legendary shaders you can, pro tip if you don't know, legendary shaders you can just dismantle and delete and you'll get gold dust to buy shit from Tess to get those exotic ornaments that she sells for like Rat King. She's got one right now for Rat King.
That makes it look dumb. Our colors are black and red.
So
why would I want to make it black and green?
So don't buy it. But you can
Purple
also
and
get but you can also get like exotic ships and other shit from her too that you don't have to utilize
Can I get the spicy ramen?
microtransaction for. If she's selling it.
Just get
But
the pumpkin spice.
She sells emotes. I haven't seen her sell an exotic emote. I've only seen her sell legendary ones. But I'm sure like in a bright engram it could probably drop in RNG. That's how I got it.
I just want one. Actually, you know the one I'm
You want
really...
the salty one, don't you?
I would not turn that one down. Or the one vomiting. I want the vomiting one too. But the one that I really want is the table flip.
Yes! I've seen that one in the Crucible. It's hilarious.
Oh, dude, it's fucking... I want that one.
So, I do want to talk about strikes a little bit. Just because I have a slight gripe.
Oh.
Just a slight?
I love how he's so attentive. So with strikes, it used to be you could jump into the world and pick a strike and just go. Or you could run the strike playlist. Or you could run the heroic playlist, right? Now, you just run the playlist. And it is what it is. There's no heroic version. The heroic version is the Nightfall, and then it's got the prestige mode for that, which, why is it prestige mode and not hard mode? Are we trying to be like Call of Duty?
Well, no, okay, and now hang on a second, because if you're prestiging, you're resetting.
Yeah, but it's called prestige mode instead of hard mode now. Like, it's like that for the raid and the Nightfall.
Well, no. I understand that hard mode is now called prestige mode, but what is Webster's
What does Webster's Dictionary
What does
say for
Webster's
prestige?
Dictionary say that prestige means?
While the old man learns how to use technology, I'll continue talking.
Oh, sorry.
But yeah, he's used to just doing that at the camera.
Yeah.
I don't like not being able to run heroic strikes, or even just picking a random strike on a planet that I want to do specifically. I'm at the mercy of the random pick a strike and go anytime I do it. I don't like it. I will say that the rewards are better. The matchmaking is fine. The strikes aren't necessarily overly difficult. The modifiers that they have for the Nightfall are different. Instead of it being up to like 4 modifiers or 4 skulls, now it's 2 modifiers and time.
Yeah, and that's
That time Nightfall,
a fucking dick hole.
it used to be get it done within 30 minutes and you get a bonus. And it clears this bounty and you get something a little extra from Zavala. Now it's clear it within the time we give you or you don't finish.
I actually like the fact that bounties are gone.
I don't mind that bounties are gone, that's fine. Like, that's fine. I merely bring up the point that it used to be, there were so many bounties. One of the bounties was, you have 30 minutes to clear the Nightfall completed, you get extra reputation plus a gear drop.
Weren't bounties daily, or were they...
So, there used to be, yes, there were just daily bounties,
Okay.
right? Daily Vanguard bounties, daily Crucible bounties. And then it fucking, it exploded everywhere after Rise of Iron and turned into, you have Vanguard Elite bounties, which were strike-based. And Zavala would have one for strikes that would provide a Nightfall level roll without doing a Nightfall. So you could complete the a strike, a heroic strike. No, so Zavala had one for Nightfall within 30 minutes, and then he had 2 others that would provide a Nightfall level roll. Same thing for Crucibles. Shax had a bounty that was complete this bounty, and you get a Nightfall level roll, and you don't have to do a Nightfall. Just go do this PvP, and you get similar gear at similar power or similar light, whatever.
This is why I didn't play Rise of Iron, and I'm glad I didn't play Rise of Iron, because, spoiler alert, the reason why I always say don't play Destiny 1 is because it doesn't fucking matter, because none of the shit you earn in Destiny 1 carries over.
Yeah.
None of the shit you earn. Now, the 10 minutes it takes you to create your character in Destiny 1, that carries over.
Not anymore. It's already done.
Well, no, I mean, it carries over. Like,
So here's the thing. Now, if you were to go play Destiny 1 now,
oh, yeah. No,
that character I don't believe would carry over, because that was up at a certain point when they made a switch within the servers. Your character had to be above level 20 and had to have completed the main campaign at the original vanilla campaign.
Yeah, and that was it.
And that was it. And that character came over. If it hadn't done that, like if you had started a new character and hadn't finished, sorry, bro, that character ain't making it over.
Yeah, it doesn't.
So like now, right? So like now, and the reason it doesn't matter now, obviously, this game starts and the fucking the tower's fucking destroyed, so all your shit's gone anyway.
Oh, and the fun thing is, you can skip all of the story from the first game, because I have yet to see a single mission that harkens back to anything that's happened in the first.
The Ghost talks about stuff a little bit, but not much.
The Ghost. But you don't have Crota show up and spank your ass.
It's 'cause you killed him.
Now, granted, fucking lore in the game,
right?
And it will
They
tell
did
you
this time, though.
who the Taken are, who the Fallen are, who the Vex are, who the Cabal are. That's about it. As long as you understand the basic knowledge of who all 4 of those factions are, you could jump into the second game.
And
that opening cinematic will still have the same punch.
Yeah, he's not wrong at all. Now, with this change, they heard that gripe, right? The one that you and I both had about how, why is your entire lore on a website and not in the game? They added more cutscenes, which I enjoyed.
I did too.
Because we both wanted that.
Yeah.
In the game, there's so much more scannable shit. That scannable shit takes place of the grimoire.
Now, here's the thing I have as far as a gripe against that scannable shit, is the game doesn't keep track of after I scan it.
It doesn't have to. Why? Are
Because...
you talking about, like, it'll still tell you just scan it?
Yeah, if I run by it 2 weeks later on a strike or some fucking...
Oh, wait, what was this? Oh, yeah, I already scanned this.
Yeah,
Stop talking to me, Ghost. Yeah.
Okay, it's okay if you're like, hey, scan this thing. But if I've done it, don't have the ghost talk over shit.
Make it a single time per character, scan item.
Yeah.
And be done with it.
It's just like treasure chests that we find out in the open. Like, I'll be the first one to find it. I'll call it out to you in Stovetop Raw. And then I will open it and walk away from it. And it will still have a diamond on it like, hey, I'm a treasure chest! I'll be like, I already got you. I'm a treasure chest! Come and touch me! I've already touched you. Come and touch me again!
Just enjoys it.
I'm afraid to take a drink while I'm laughing because it's going to come out of my nose.
Touch me! Sorry if that hurts your ears, ladies and gentlemen. Gentlemen, no ladies are watching this. Steadiest, I'm sorry. You're watching this and you are the greatest lady ever.
I totally got rum in my eye.
Yeah! Diggity goo! I would like to point out the fact that Hater has a copy of Logan's Run on fucking Blu-ray. That's fucking awesome. I just noticed that. We are gonna watch this. We are gonna fuck. Not tonight.
Not tonight.
No, that's not gonna happen. But I'm gonna bring over Space Hunter. We're gonna watch Logan Run, which is a great fucking movie, and then we're gonna watch Space Hunter, which is fucking garbage, with Molly Ringwald in it. But still.
So one thing we haven't really touched on too much is PvP. I know that you only did a little bit of PvP in Destiny 1, right? Because PvP is not really our bag. It's not something that we main.
Not
right?
in Destiny.
Right. I mean, COD, back in the day, yeah.
Yeah.
You like Titanfall.
I like
Halo,
Titanfall now.
yeah.
Halo
PvP, it's fun.
A game that is built around PvP, that's fine, but...
Yeah. If you give us a PvE option, more than likely we're going to gravitate that way. There's nights where I'll just... Okay, I'm going to go dive into Crucible and I'm going to fuck people up.
Oh, yeah. And I did that, too, in, what was it? Destiny 1.
Yeah.
When I got ended up with the Taken King. And I wanted to be able to possibly try to get my dick ass into the raid for that. Like, I had missions that required me to go into Crucible. Nobody was on or nobody was available, so I was in Crucible grinding that shit.
Solo queuing. Yeah.
Fucking hating every minute of it, but wrecking teenagers across this great nation. Just saying, I was doing a good job. No one was there. Nobody has proof.
Twice.
No,
but I was doing
twice.
it. I did it.
He did it twice.
I fucked some asses.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say this. You were just talking about fucking asses and teenagers.
18 is still a teenager.
Nice save! So, I will say that differences between Crucible, because I played more Crucible than you did. Destiny 1 Crucible, you could 1v1 very easily.
Hang on. Everybody stops when the dog gets up and walks out like, the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, where's she going? Oh, you could check your two phones.
Jeez.
No, I'm good.
Mr. Important.
Rich!
No. But so, Destiny 1, you could 1v1 people very easily, to be honest. And you could have it be where a single individual person on a team of 6 would carry the entire team. Now it's teams of 4 only. You can't have teams of 6. They don't have game types that big.
I miss that.
Yeah.
I like big team battles.
Yeah. So they're like, there's no vehicles. Like every now and again, we could get into a giant one that vehicles would be utilized in, right?
Yeah, like on the moon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I forgot
That
about
one
that.
giant ass fucking map.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. That was fun.
Lame.
Right? And it's you could solo queue it and wreck shop. It's much more difficult to do that now. And now, with it only being teams of 4, everything is really required around team shotting. You really need to make sure you're sticking with your team, moving with your team. It's geared towards the casual gamer, and more so the casual PvPer versus even a professional.
Louder.
Whatever.
Louder.
Yeah. So, with that, kind of a gripe. I think for some people it might work well, for some people it might not. So it's really based on your play style. If you have a group that you're playing with, then you're fine. You have no problems at all. Move together, understand call-outs.
Education.
When people if you're playing Control, the game type is domination, capture your flag points and then get kills, maintain your capture points. Don't focus on kills as much, because it's all based around your capture points.
I see your hand.
Lots of people forget that, especially in Iron Banner currently running. So yeah, if you solo queue, best bet, throw your shit into the fucking team chat so people can hear you. Even if they aren't talking back, you're doing your part and you're telling them what to do, so you kind of take the lead on the team and it works.
Everybody wants to win, nobody wants to lose.
Yeah, it's all about winning. It doesn't fucking matter.
Especially when you get 5 points for winning and 2 points for losing.
That's the Iron Banner right there.
Now, you go into that motherfucker acting like an asshole, you're gonna get treated like a piece of shit.
That's true.
You go in there acting like a guy that's like, hey, this is the sitch. It doesn't work out. It doesn't fucking work out.
Yeah.
Do not sit on a motherfucking high horse and act like you know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
Because you don't.
The key is to hit your call-outs.
I might be on the game trying to work out some shit. Okay?
He's a little angry.
I don't need to hear about your goddamn bullshit. The van down by the river.
There have been people bitching about Iron Banner lately, where they feel like it's way broken. And to be honest, there's a couple of things about Crucible that I don't like. So Trials,
which I haven't done.
So it was originally Trials of Osiris, now it's Trials of the Nine.
Wait, Trials of Osiris, was that that's not the hang on. Tell me about Trials of Osiris.
Trials of Osiris in Destiny 1 was 3v3 elimination.
Never did.
Okay. Power level mattered, or your light level mattered, and it was on the same map. Came every weekend, hit from Friday into Tuesday. That was it, or Friday through Monday, I guess. That's all you had. Iron Banner, power level mattered. It was one game type, not necessarily on the same map, right?
Mm.
And you would get loot rolls every time you ranked up in your reputation rank. Your goal was to get to rank 5 before the week ended, and that was that. Now, no PvP type power matters at all. Even in Iron Banner or Trials.
Yeah.
Trials is still 4v4 along with everything else.
Yeah.
It's still elimination.
Yeah.
But it's just like the competitive playlist where, the team gets 8 lives and don't fuck that up, which, that takes a bit to get used to, I'm not gonna lie.
I fucking suck at that shit.
Yeah, it just, to be honest, it takes some just practice getting used to learning map points, learning choke points, that's really all it is. It does lock your gear sets before the match starts.
But does your power level matter?
No.
Well, then why the fuck does it lock your gear set?
Because it's a competitive playlist, and it's supposed to say you're supposed to be able to get really fire gear from Trials, but you have to do it with these restrictions. I don't like the fact that it locks your gear set. I think it's fucking stupid. But I think it does it so people can't jump in and then mid-match switch to something that might...
Oh, okay, so we're talking mid-match changing.
Yeah.
Because I know that it's like the whole fucking get suck good is to do what, 9 in a row without losing?
Yeah, now it's 7. It used to be 9, now it's 7.
Okay, well, okay.
Yeah.
Making it a little easier.
Right.
The 2. It's still like I was thinking it was one of these things where it's like they locked your gear from the beginning of round 1.
Yeah, it's per match.
Okay. Well, that's
Because what happens is you'll play one match and it kicks you to orbit, and then you have to go in and select it again, and it picks another match. So trials still only last from Friday through the weekend, through Monday. No difference there. 7 matches versus 9. Iron Banner still only lasts a week. You have to get 10 packages, which is 200 tokens, because it's 20 tokens per package is kind of what that equates to. So you have to win, what?
I'm just
400 games? No, not 400 games.
I'm not even.
Yeah. Math that. You get 5 per win. So
I love all of the little guardians that just stand around in the fucking tower with their full set. It's good to know that you 14-year-old fucks have nothing to do with your life, or you early 20 motherfuckers that are trying to make a YouTube career during the adpocalypse. That's fucking phenomenal. Let me restate that. Fucking demonetized.
yeah.
Fuck.
So much for that algorithm.
Well, you'll fuck them.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, people are complaining about the broken shit in Iron Banner too, with the fact that gear-wise, they're rolling multiple repeat weapons and virtually minimal gear.
I
don't know. So, I got the legs and I got the helmet. So far, that's all I got.
I ain't got shit.
And I'm on like my 4th package.
And to be honest with you, really, with the way my guy looks right now, you've heard me say it. I look like the fucking demon from Death Note.
You don't necessarily need.
I love the way I look. So everything is infused.
Yeah.
Well, and I
mean, it's a milestone.
It is, and I like doing it because it's something else to do. Again,
a potential achievement.
Destiny 2 is much more fun because I have a crew. And granted, the game puts you in 3 for the longest time, up until the Trials of the 9 and the fucking raid when you need friends, and I only have a handful of them.
You didn't comment on something.
What?
Something you had to wait very long for. Guided.
Oh, Guided. Yeah.
Whoa.
He didn't have to
We
do
didn't-
it.
I haven't.
I've actually fucked with Guided games, and it worked out for me.
Well,
But you waited.
I did wait.
Let's backpedal this. The closest thing I had to guided games was Ryan came into this. Like, he started Destiny 1 on the 360. Balls deep. I'm talking like left one was pushed up inside. Balls deep, okay? That's what we're talking about. And then he eventually, when some Assassin's Creed game came out, he moved on to the Xbox One and what's the word? I jammed his character in the back of a Winnebago and shoveled him over to the new version of the game, and then bought the new version, so $120 on one game, and then he moved on. So then I was playing it with him. So I got shepherded, not shepherded,
Something like that.
shepherded, Sherpa'd through a bunch of shit.
Backpacked. Carried.
Yeah, so that would be my idea of what a guided game is. So, now, let's step back and let's find out what Destiny 2's idea of a Sherpa game is.
I was irritated for you, though.
So here's I'm gonna go through positives and negatives. The good thing about guided games is it allows clans to get more exposures. Now that clan stuff is included deep within the game. You can, if you and I were to go into the guided Nightfall and say we're going to be guides, we're looking for one person. A seeker person not within the clan, or within, who knows? Maybe somebody within the clan that's guided.
Our clan is not that big, bro.
We got 11 people, like
3 of them are playing.
3 to 4 people play. It's not that good. So
if you want to join a clan on Destiny 2,
Late
Night Enforcers, we're going to put that link and the 18 bajillion that'll be down there that you need to check out.
They're loyal.
yeah.
Ryan's loyal.
But I fucked around with guided games. So as a seeker, you got guides, you got seekers. Guides are 2 people within a clan. Seekers are individual. You click the seeker button, you go through. You got to agree to a bunch of things where you're not going to be a dick face about it, and you're going to turn your chat on, and you're going to talk to people. And it even says dedicate at least 45 minutes to this. Don't be a douchebag.
Does it say don't?
It doesn't say don't be a douchebag,
Okay.
but
It implies it.
And that's the implication. I know we got to wrap this up. We've been going for a little bit. It's past
It's
2
about
in the
2:11.
Yeah, and I got to get home. So, now for the Seeker, you have a wait queue, and it works this way for the raid, and it works this way for the Nightfall. The wait queue is on average about 20 minutes for the Nightfall. You have tickets, you have multiple tickets, so you can do this multiple times, up to 12 times for a Seeker. If you really want to guide a game seek for a fucking Nightfall for that long. I actually sat there and waited, and at 25 minutes, I got picked up. Jumped in, ran it, ended up having to, we wiped as a group, kind of on purpose, because we had a couple issues getting started, so the time was all fucked up. Backed out, got ready to start again. One dude had to bail, so instead, because me and the other dude, shout out to Fusion.
Rifle?
No. Honestly, I forget the second part of his gamer tag right now.
But shout out to Fusion.
Shout out to Fusion.
We got a video with you.
We got a
description.
video of the most clutch Nightfall win ever for Rat King, because that's what I'm talking about.
Send in the description.
Check that out because it's fucking good. Fusion and I were like, okay, how do we do this now? Because we're not in the same clan, and we can't do the guided portion of the Nightfall as guides because you have to be the same clan to do it.
Oh,
yeah,
Dude, that's BS.
that is fucked.
Yeah. So and I was like, oh, that's fucking bullshit. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I just did a public LFG thing on Xbox Live. Got like 8 responses within 60 seconds, and picked the first dude, which was Ashes, who's also going to be shouted out in that last video as well, because he was the one who came in clutch for us, and we ended up completing the Nightfall at 5 minutes remaining to get me the Rat King. So guided games works out if you're willing to wait the queue time. I had a fuck situation where somebody bailed and I had to utilize an external source. But overall, I don't think it's bad. I don't like the fact that it's an extended waiting queue time.
See,
It's extended because of their rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
It's looking for seekers. What it should be is you could have 3 people seeking and it throws them all into a party.
Well, yeah, and that's
makes matchmaking.
It's like it's one of those things where it's like, hey, I want to play this.
It's controlled matchmaking. Is what it is.
Here's 2 other people that want to play it.
Yeah.
And they've put it in a ticket to play it.
Yeah.
That's fine. Like, because we could do that at any given point and not even go into it as guides. Let's just say, for example, we have an open
I don't
slot.
think we could go into it as seekers.
But see, that's the thing, is they should open it up like that. We spend a ticket each, okay?
Yeah.
And we have 1 slot open and somebody comes in with a ticket. Now, granted, the motherfucker doesn't come and go, I like to eat hot dogs. Then we fucking play. And we can go into this. That's a long, drawn-out Halo Reach reference there. But I mean, I couldn't stream that game, so you're not going to find that. I'll have to tell that story in a separate video. But it's one of these things where it's like just being able to open it up and spend a ticket to do a matchmaking thing. That would be enough to me, because then it's somebody acknowledging, I want to do this. Mm-hmm. Not just clicking on something, well, okay, well, can I play the raid? I've got
See,
right.
it sounds like your plan worked better than the actual guided plan.
Now, right here, knowing how that system works, yes, his system works better than the implemented system.
And originally my thought was, I'm going to go into the Late Night Enforcers group thing that we have on Xbox Live, and I'm going to put in an LFG post, and I'm going to get something. Well, obviously we know that's not going to fucking
Because
work.
we got 3 people.
Because we got 3 people playing, and I was the only one on.
Yeah, I was masturbating.
I thought about jumping into Bradley Martin's group, because I'm in that too.
You traitor!
I'm in like 5 groups.
Traitor! I really hope that.
Really hope y'all's volume was not way loud right there.
It clipped out real bad.
I'm
That's gonna clip.
I'm gonna.
You gotta put a little like,
Okay, I'm gonna put
fucking
yeah.
like, the more you know.
Woohoo!
Turn your volume down. Ian's about to be a dick.
But I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not gonna pick any group. I'm gonna just be like Xbox Live. Fucking Destiny 2. Need one person for a Nightfall. Your mic's fucking required. Let's go. And
boom.
we got one, and it worked out really well, to be honest. I will say, for anybody watching this later, or even listening to it on SoundCloud, because we like to do that shit sometimes.
Link in the description.
That's always there. And honestly, if you're watching this and you want to go to SoundCloud and listen to it later, I mean...
Please do.
Please?
Apparently, we are very well known in
Venezuela?
Venezuela. So, I mean, hello to all our Venezuela fans.
Absolutely.
But yeah,
need more Americans.
I will say though that if you jump into a party and you notice that somebody is streaming, take the initiative and ask if they want your audio included. Specifically because I really wish my third guy had included his audio because he screamed like a little girl when we got Rat King in that clutch moment. And I've only heard of one clutch moment that is more clutch than the one we had.
Right, what clutch moment was that?
So the one we had, it hit 5 minutes and we got it. Like, on the fucking dot, right? The other one, in a Destiny 2 community I'm in on Facebook, dude commented on mine when I shared the video. He said, bro, we killed the boss and got 7 seconds back for him, and that put us at 5 minutes. And we got it.
Oh, no fucking shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking sick.
Yeah, I was like, what? So
That's...
he fucking, like, he sent me the clip, and it's in my messages on Xbox Live. I haven't watched it because it hasn't been able to load right, but yeah, like, he got it clipped. It's fucking, like, it's awesome.
That's clutcher than clutch.
That's fucking...
That's fucking slim. That's grinding gears clutch. That's what that is.
It is the clutchest.
Yes. Yes. Cheers to you, sir. The clutchest. The clutchest.
King Havener, the clutchest. So, all in all, guided games worked out well for Nightfalls for me in the long run. I don't know how it's going to do for raids. We're going to fuck around with raids here in a little while once we get Ian a little bit up there in light level. We're probably going to go fuck around in the environment anyway, just to go try and work some shit out, so we can prep for it. And then watch a couple videos so we don't sound like absolute retards.
You know...
Surprise.
What I was going to think that we should do is
Please
maybe...
don't sing-song this whole thing.
Maybe what we should do is watch a video about what to do.
And then go fuck around.
And right.
And we fucking grab Stovetop Rod and go fuck around a little bit.
Well, yeah, no, that's definitely what we were going to do. We're going to do this one night on stream. What we're going to do is we're going to go into the raid with 3 people, knowing we're not going to get very far. But it's actually going to be more of a cherry-popping, heavy-petting type of situation for a buddy of ours that has yet to touch a Destiny raid.
Yeah.
That doesn't understand the nuances of fucking this bitch in the ass. Because you gotta.
So
She may not want it. But that's where it's gotta go. You want that power gear, fool.
So, in order to prepare him for that, we are gonna go get fucked in the ass in the raid. A lot.
Preparations, H.
We're gonna
Preparations. Preparations.
We're gonna go fucking get that gaping asshole.
Oh, we're not goatsy. Alright, we're not goatsy in this shit. We're gonna preparation raw.
Preparation R. Preparation raid.
Oh, that's preparation raid.
We are so bad at
That's
this.
That's what the fucking stream's gonna be called. Preparation raid.
There you go.
So
I spit all
one thing we want to point out is that when we do play, we all tend to stream on our own channels. Patrick, our lovely tech guy here, I know he doesn't say too much, and that's fine. That's not abnormal. He actually records everything that we do, so we can put that up on the channel for you guys. You can see it from our 3 perspectives.
It's amazing work.
It's honestly, it's fucking.
It's fantastic.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's outstanding. It's outstanding.
I've
Because the only other option would be me to take all of the individual files and combobulate them together.
That's going to take hours of
Time
editing.
Yeah, it's so much easier to just record it live and be like, hey,
There
there
it
it
is.
is.
Right there for your viewing pleasure.
So make sure you check out some of those. We've got some Crucible, we've got some Nightfalls, we've got some general enforcement of the universe.
General enforcement of the universe. God damn, that almost sounds like a team or like a America, fuck yeah, type of shit.
Gotta be the Universal Police now.
Well, yeah, right. Yeah.
I
Okay.
really hope there aren't aliens out there because no, it's gonna get bad.
You're gonna get ass raped.
Yeah.
I know the hand sign. Secret
so-
handshake.
I don't really have anything else. What about you guys? So far, I'm enjoying it. We're looking forward to the raid, and then I think
Patrick will play it when it's on PC.
Yeah. I
Master
actually,
Race.
huh?
Master Race.
PC Master Race, yeah. So yeah, definitely be looking for his review of it since he never played Destiny 1 because it wasn't on PC.
So we're going to be looking for his single-player review of Destiny 2's story and what little bit of the strikes he can get into on a matchmaking, which is the easiest setting.
Yeah, I'm sure
they
he
still do that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I'm going to wait 25 minutes for it, though.
No, not guided. You can go into the
matchmaking
playlist.
regular strikes, not
Yeah.
Nightfall though. Not
Yeah.
Nightfall.
So you won't talk. I mean, you could talk to him.
They
Hey,
might not hear you.
granted, these.
And you know
won't
what?
be-
We don't know how the PC
True.
race is going to perform here.
No, we don't.
So this will be a learning experience
Ah,
for everyone.
Yes.
True.
Yes, because you have dropped off of streaming Prey, which was supposed to be your
I got
work.
lost in space.
Aye, but you didn't fucking look up what to do.
I did. I got lost in space again.
You know what? I got further.
Well, you know
in
what? You're gonna go back into space and you're gonna shoot shit.
I got
There we
further
go.
in Resident Evil 7 than you did in Prey.
Fair enough.
And they both quit, and I finished.
I haven't quit.
Not quit.
It's on a hiatus. I'll go back.
Hiatus.
I'm
I'm not playing because nobody's watching me play.
Nobody was watching me play. I literally went an entire
I mean,
night.
it's a true statement, but
I went an entire night with nobody playing, so it's like, why am I filling my head with nightmare fuel? Like legit nightmare fuel. I'm like talking serious fucking anxiety, like adult ass anxiety nightmares coming from a video game. Like I came out of that fucking like, I have to stop playing this. Nobody's watching. I'm not having fun. Let's have a game about sentient corn. That's fun. That's fun. I've seen the whole game through all the way. Maze, by the way. But I'm having fun with it because I think it's interesting, and you guys should enjoy it.
please enjoy it.
Links down in the description.
No, we're not.
By this time, if you haven't noticed, the links down in the description kind of
9
turn
million.
into a joke. Because if we did that, the description would be like the entire playlist of everything on the channel.
It would be youtube.com/late night and
Yeah,
channel.
that's all it's gonna. Hell, that's all it's gonna be.
That's all it's gonna be.
Here's the little word. Here's what we used to do back in the day. When we wanted cheat codes in a video game, we fucking looked them up. You want to see a video? We told you what it's about. Fucking look it up. You know, it's in the description below.
I'm never giving you rum again.
This is fun. I like Kraken. Kraken is delicious.
All right, y'all. Thanks for hanging out. I know this one was long, but it was good.
It was good.
Actually, it probably wasn't that long.
No, but it's later than we're.
I think that's it.
It's
just
2:25 right now
in the morning.
Dedication.
This is your October your podcast.
Podcast.
Here's the October episode. Hopefully, we get something done in November. We usually kind of slip off. Shut up.
Holidays.
Slip off towards the holidays. We'll see if we can stay consistent.
This motherfucker just cracked his voice. Did you hear that? I heard that. Did you hear that? He cracked his voice. That's fucking funny. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us for this. What do we want to call this SBB style podcast where we actually sat around in like a round table type of...
We're sorry for the bad audio.
We only have one microphone and it's on the camera. So,
Sorry.
I mean, if you guys didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. No, you know what? If you guys didn't like it, give it a thumbs up. If you guys liked it, give it a subscribe. If you've already subscribed, give it a comment. If you've already
done all of that,
commented-
hit the notification bell.
Oh, and then if you've done that and you still like it, then give it a thumbs up. So remember, if you don't like it, give it a thumbs up because it's just an upside down thumbs down. And we're backwards as fuck in the Late Night Enforcers.
That's kind of how we do things. Otherwise, stop by our live streams. We definitely roll on the weekends, sometimes during the week. Twitch.tv/Late Night Enforcers. That's the main one. Sometimes we hit our others, but that's the one you guys need to hit.
And keep an eye out for an extra live stream that's going to start happening. There's going to be 2 weekends of it at the end of this month and the beginning of November. I'm only going to really be involved in one weekend. I can't speak for anybody else because being a single dad, I have my son every other weekend, so we're kind of doing 2 weekends so that there is a solid weekend where I can be involved or a portion of Friday, a portion of Saturday, and all of Sunday because of my job. Then I won't be available on the other one. Ryan will probably pick up my other half on that one.
Yeah, I'm hoping that on one of the weekends, regardless, I can put in a solid amount of time because I want to use that for the new Assassin's Creed Origins game. Since I'm planning on getting that around release time, and I've got some time off around there, so I want to make sure that I utilize it for that. That's going to be fun. Tune in. It'll be a great time. Donate money to the kids because we like the kids and we help them out.
We need $1,000.
Yeah, that's the goal.
Oh, wow.
Last year was what, 500?
Mm-hmm.
Last year the goal was 500.
And we hit
1,000.
We hit 1,000. So this year it's
so
1,000.
we need 1,000 this year to hit goal, which will be. Oh, we don't have shit yet.
Yeah, no.
We're gonna play it on the sly. It's gonna be, I don't know, fucking. I'm not fucking dancing.
No.
Ryan is.
Yeah.
He's got to connect.
If you got stuff you want to see during Extra Life, put it in the comments below. We'll work it out.
We'll try.
If it's stuff that we don't have, then you can hit the donate button.
VR.
And we can work on that.
That VR idea that we had is gone, man. That guy moved to Florida. I'm sorry.
Oh, no?
No, he's gone. He's gone.
If there's a way we can get VRs...
Hey, if anybody out there is in the DFW area and wants to be a part of the Late Night Enforcers Extra Life Streamcast and you got PSVR or a fucking powerful PC, fucking get in contact with us. We would like to do... We would like to put Ryan or Patrick in Resident Evil 7 on VR and watch them fear vomit and fear shit themselves because they don't think the game's scary. They don't fucking understand the fear that we've gone through. You and me, the guys and gals that have played Resident Evil 7. We understand. We know. We understand. We know what's going on. They don't understand. They don't understand. Fucking help me out. Fucking bring a VR over. Help me out. But so like what we were saying, you know, it's fucking Extra Life.
Yeah, I think we're good on plugs. I think you guys are
Hashtag for the kids.
Hashtag for the kids. Yeah, all the links in the description to interact with us on social media are going to be below, so make sure you guys check those out. Otherwise, we'll catch you on the flip for Extra Life and everything else. Later.
Have a sexy time!